I've always wanted authentic relationships, but the way we've normalized harmful habits such as gossiping is honestly scary. Gossiping has left me paranoid, distant, and very performative. Cycles like this don't just break connection, they block us from generational healing, not only for our generation, but the ones to follow. Shall we talk about it? Gang, what is up? What is good? Thank you for clicking on yet another wash day. We're keeping it cute, simple. I'm only gonna hold you for a couple of minutes and share with you what's on my hair, what's on my heart. Let's get into the hair real quick. What you're gonna see me do on screen. First of all, saturate my hair as much as possible. Having thicker hair, having low porosity hair really takes my hair a minute to get fully soaking wet. Applying your products to hair that's still dry is just not gonna work out. We are using what's in the stash today. This is your sign that the products that are in your closet right now, girl, there's something you can use instead of running to the store. I have to tell myself this often, especially the amount of products I have. One of those products being the clarifying shampoo by Cecred. This was one of the few products I liked from the line. If you're a fan of that clean tea tree lemon peppermint blend type of feel, you might really enjoy this. And my favorite part with these exfoliating shampoos, the little beads are not plastic. Some of them are. You gotta watch out for that. And I can tell you for sure that deep conditioner that goes with this line, I did not like it at all. So today I'm mixing it with my BRIOGEO deep conditioner. I love her down. She works for me every single time. And I honestly love wash days like this where I'm not necessarily looking to go buy something new. Instead, I can use what's in my stash. I know what products do what for me, and I can mix and match. So listen, this is your sign that you don't always need to go out to buy your products unless there's a real need or want for them. Hair care, much like everything else, is extremely marketable. A lot of these brands are out here for profits and not innovative long-term hair care. A lot of the times I feel like one shampoo is not offering me anything different than the last shampoo. But what you think? Of course, there are innovative products and brands that have true intentions, but let's get off of the hair just for a second and get into what's been on my heart. The deeper I dig through my own the more I realize it didn't really start with me. In my own family, I've seen how we bond with each other through judging others, specifically other family members. When gossiping without the intention of reflection and critical thinking versus just critique, that doesn't turn into a lesson of be better, but more like I am better than the situation that person might be going through or the decisions that that person has made. And I don't even think this is done on purpose. That's why gossiping seems very harmless. For the ones that are in on the joke and not the joke, we can quickly create this invisible pedestal for ourselves as if the decisions that that person is making or whatever situation that they are going through is beneath us. In actuality, we all have our unique problems and issues that you might be dealing with something that the next person might never have to deal with. And not only have I found myself on this self-created pedestal with fellow family members and friends, I've also found myself emotionally distant and performative because of the paranoia that I get from gossiping. I'm scared to be myself. My true authentic self contains both good and bad sides of me, the light and the dark sides of me. If that doesn't show up as perfection, then that shows up as a risk to be the next topic of conversation. I'm honestly grateful that I have been able to reflect to this point of I have been performing in a lot of areas of my life, and therefore surrounding myself with people that I shouldn't even be around in the first place because I'm pretending to be someone that I never was. But listen, I'm not here to talk down on my girls who love a good deep dive on trash reality TV, to do our own psychoanalysis on these people's personalities and decisions. The truth is, we're always going to talk about people. That's human. But the real shift is, how can we do this in a way that's going to heal instead of hurt? Before I get to my last point, listen, I did this wash and go combo in less than 30 minutes. Well, the styling part of it, obviously. But I used Rizzo's curls, their curly cream, defining cream. Oh my gosh, chef's kiss. And that deep conditioner. Side note, that deep conditioner by Rizzo's Curl from the same line is just amazing. I mixed it with the Uncle Funky Daughters Curl Stimulator, which I just feel like we all got in the stash. Okay, it's just a gel that's not a gel, because it's not a gel, but it defines the curls, it holds the curls as long as you're using it with the right products. And let me tell you, this is one of those right products. This wash and go actually took me by surprise how juicy my curls were after the fact. So I'm just glad that I stayed at home. I looked at what I had and just mixed a couple of things until I got that consistency that was like super smooth, and I was like, yes, this is the one. And baby, this was the one. You'll see the results. Let me know what you think of the results. Super shiny, super juicy, no flaking, no crunch. They were super soft. My hair stayed so soft throughout the week. But as I wrap up my TED Talk, I don't want to say gossiping is bad, because the truth is, we're always going to talk about people. That's human. I would just love to see more of a shift into the direction of gossiping being less about mocking someone or dividing us, but actually bringing more unity, bringing more similarities than differences. When I'm watching commentary YouTubers, some that do a really good job on reflecting on other people's decisions, and others that just do a really good job at tearing others apart, I ask myself, what mirrors do I see in the person that we're talking about, and how can I offer them grace while offering myself grace? I think we are more alike than we like to acknowledge. We are in a time of so much division. We are in need of so much unity. So wherever you can find it, grab hold onto it and protect it, especially if it's based on authenticity and not performance. Girl, you are rich. That is a rarity these days, and be grateful for it. That is my video for today. Leave this emoji if you stayed this long. Baby, until next time, until next video, deuces. I bet you've never seen a sponsorship at the end of the video, but shout out to today's sponsor, Not Another Hair Care. Not only have I been loving these clips, I find a new reason why I like them every single day I use them, but I've also been getting amazing feedback and also questions about when we're gonna restock certain colors. But listen, them while you can. Also, there's a weekly newsletter very similar to my videos, but in an email format. You can sign up for that completely free. Use Not Another 20 code when you check out for 20% off your entire purchase. Thank you so much for your support. All right, deuces.